state of becoming. It will never cease to be a living blueprint of the future.
Disney World 2021. This trip was life-changing, but I had no idea that 3 months later my life was gonna really change. I was going to adopt a rabbit from Los Angeles Rabbit Foundation named Philip, and he would change the course of my life forever. He and I went from living in multiple apartments, both in California and then later in Texas. We watched movies together, and Philip was there with me through some of the most challenging times of my life, both personally, professionally, and in just many ways was there for me like a friend. And anybody that has had a rabbit or any pet companion, especially if you're single, you know that this is true. Disney actually has a really significant role to play in Philip's life. We watched a lot of Disney movies together. He was particularly fond of Pixar. He really likes the movie Cars, all three of them, but definitely the first one. And he also really liked Toy Story, also all three, or I guess at this point there's more than that, but he only saw the first three. And really liked Buzz Lightyear, Lightning McQueen. Those are his favorite characters, favorite voices. Voices are something he really enjoyed. We started out in our first apartment listening to Lamplighter Theater audio dramas as well as Adventures in Odyssey. This was the first time in my life where I was living completely on my own without roommates.
The boy. What's up, boy? What's up, boy?
Condo won't listen. He's leading a group to go into the bush after the Bokura tomorrow morning. He says he must avenge his brother's death.
So soft.
This is bad. It's been hours and they haven't said a single word to each other.
As you can see in that last clip, my family fell in love with him too.
He's ready. Find the pieces. Oh. Yay! Can't break this one. There. Good job, baby.
Despite my personal issues at the time, I had so much fun with Philip, and I was slowly starting to feel like myself again.
New Testament, 1516, into German. Luther wrote, I shall be hiding here until Easter. In the meantime, I shall finish the Apostle and translate the New Testament.
You're wearing a boy's hat and a boy's jacket.
It's my father's. I'm a sailor's daughter, and everyone can see I am. If you say you're a soldier's son, why don't you dress like one?
I have my button, and it's been in the thick of a horrific battle. That's more than you can say. Sailors don't know anything about fighting.
You know as much about sailors as you do about your button. I believe you just pick the old thing up out of the gutter.
If you were to go, I'd fight you right here.
I can lick you. I'm more muscle than you.
A girl with muscle. That's only a bit of fat.
He also had a particular fondness for stuffed animals, anything soft. He loved blankets, plushy toys, things like that. You can see here he's licking two Jellycat dinosaurs that my sister bought him, and he absolutely loved them. I thought that moving would be good for me mentally and personally, and although I knew that the trip would be quite long, I decided it was worth it, and Philip and I made our way to Texas in January 2023. It definitely wasn't what I thought it was going to be. but Philip was there for me just like he was when we were living in California.
For show and tell. Would you like to come recite your You're just ever so deep. Don't pull my hair, Arnold. Huh? I know that you like me, but please, don't do it again. But I didn't.
Philip has been loving our little movie day here and the fact that I'm officially on summer break. Look at his little legs. Oh, Philip. So sweet and so smart. All right, Philip is begging for banana, but I'm gonna make him work for it. Here you are, my dear. No. It's been a while. All right, keep going, my dear, keep going. Wait, nope, nope, nope. Yes. Yay! He even watched classic shows. Now, every time I hear Life is a Highway from Cars, I think about him.
Drop into a spot that's swang, take it down the radiator spring. When the times that you come, baby, counting line, your cares will fade away. You just leave that rat tape car behind, pick it up another.
I'm feeling a lot of love, man.
Probably just a bad spark plug, hippie.
Welcome to race day.
And Radiator Springs.
A champion needs speed
And stuff.
What I need. Uh-oh, careful. We got company.
This was in our fourth and final apartment together before he passed.